doing here? Okay. We're like little cleaners. We're like little doctors and little cleaners that go in and take these lower vibrational spaces and places, and we transmute the toxicity by cleaning it away for the rest of the collective. And like I said, pooping it out and using that fuel for where we're going. This is what we're doing. The adulteress and the Lord of Lore. And it's taking us forth to the way shower. And this is the recalibration with the root. And then we're working with the sacral chakra, with the maiden and the warrior. And this is connecting us to the Lord of Love. And we're expanding here with consciousness with the prophet. Literally, you can see we're expanding from the heavens to the earth. That's what's happening. And this is using the feminine in order to recreate anew, to spin a new web, to recreate anew. You may temporarily influence events or energize things by turning on the charm, but the effects won't last. If you have the haunting feeling of being second best, it's most likely to be a reflection that's intended to make you feel unworthy or unfit. Hold to your confidence and your true identity. And it fits right in because we're healing with our confidence. And we're going to go there next. Okay? That's why this is healing from lust, with our confidence. The adulteress is the term for secondary wife. The term refers to the younger secondary wife who does not have the status of a first wife. She can keep a man young at heart and often holds power in the tribe through her husband's love. But such a position also has an ambivalent side. A new favorite wife sometimes changes the order of precedence as a younger woman relapses an older. Replaces an older, less attractive one. The fairy woman, Fan, becomes the demanding lover, taking him away from his wife, causing her to suffer terrible jealousy. She falls into a lovesick coma and agrees to go into the other world for love of Fan. The situation is only rectified when Fan's husband, Manahan, shakes his magical cloak between both of them, causing the lovers to forget each other. And this is connected to faithfulness. I refresh and energize whatever is starved of life. And it's connected to what's ethical. Action is needed. How can you be true? What needs renewal? What has to be finalized or discontinued? What fear grips you? What story dispels fear? What needs to move on? What needs renewal? I bestow the gift of renewal. When things look dead, you can bring new life out of the dark. And that's what we're doing here. When things look dead, we're bringing new life out of the dark. This is renewal. This is healing from sickness and stagnation. The Lord of Lore is the king of the ancestors, the Celtic lord of the underworld. When the sun reaches its winter standstill, he holds the powers of life and death in his hand. He seizes the necks of dragons in other hands and is not afraid to let things go. He helps us relinquish that which no longer serves us. He is seen in the figure of Bran the Blessed, who gives up his own life in defiance of Britain. When his troops have crossed the river whose bridge has been dismantled, He says, he who would be chief, let him alone be a bridge. He then lies down over the river, and the men pass over his gigantic form. When the battle seems lost, he takes mortal wound, commanding his troops to behead him and set his face toward France to ward off invasion. He continues to speak with his troops while presiding over the otherworld feast. His head sings the ancestral song continually. And you know what? It's connected to the message we got from Metatron's Cube, our ancestors, and where we were going to start today, but we're obviously starting next time because this message is here. And guys, this is exactly what we're doing. Now I want to go to this part because this is where we're at, what they've shown me. So we're going to expand with Sagittarius, our connection to the Nine of Wands, with our truths. Past, present, and future. We're going to find confidence. Look, our positive actions facing our fears are going to give us confidence to remove our masks, to create anew, to have fulfillment with the water, and work with the earth, Gaia. And we're going to have an achievement here through the earth. And remember, this is connected to our confidence. And that's what we're healing from here. That's what we're doing when we heal from lust. We're healing with our confidence. We want love. We're not settling for anything else other than love. And we don't need to feed there. Yeah, you know what? It may be hard because we want to feed off an impulse, but we're not going to feed off that impulse. We're going to use inaction. We're going to create that proper shape. We're going to be in inaction, and we won't feed from that impulse. And we're going to heal. We're going to heal that insatiable hunger, and it may take time, but we're going to do it. And it has to do with wish fulfillment and working with the masculine. Look, we're too much in sloth mode over here. It's time for us to get back to work within, with the Hermit, restoring balance, restoring justice. And that has to do with studying right now how to get to the center. That's connected to the Six of Cups. We need to study the center, and the Six of Cups is connected to the two, the equality and healing of the masculine and feminine. And right now, that has to do with an Eight of Swords situation that we're going to free ourselves from when we see what we need to see in the Four of Swords. And what we're seeing there is how to face our heartache and transform with the center. We found the center. We're seeing how to create a new, and here we're doing it. And now we're going to ask the cards how. Let's ask them how. It has to do with those three swords going from pulling one out and having two. And when we pull one out and see the positive and negative charge there, and then we have the two left over, and we've created peace. This is the removal of one sword. We're removing that one sword in the Four of Swords. So it's honoring time for rest. It's honoring time for inaction that flew out on the confidence. The Empress, this is what's being activated here. The Empress, fertility and family. Who is she? The Empress is the feminine archetype, or mother. She is Venus, goddess of love, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Everything that is good grows from her good intention. Below her is corn ready for harvest, linking her with Demeter, the grain mother and goddess of love and fertility. Above her, apple blossom crowns her Queen of May, and there's our connection. The Queen of May. We're about to enter May and Taurus season. The branches in her hair symbolize generations to come, and their apples, fruitfulness. The Empress is the partner of the Emperor. So now we've restored balance. We have the Emperor and Empress. She brings a precious gift, genuine love, and the development of a relationship. Love grows, and with commitment, so your love for your partner deepens, or grows literally with pregnancy. And this is connected to potential everywhere for love. A time to enjoy fulfilling relationships. And yes, we are. Because we got the message. We know we're doing this. All right. Let's just see where we're going. Where are we going? We're going up. We're going up. It's time to go up. Okay. We're gonna have strength to act. We just have to have the strength to act, to move on what we're investing in the earth, and that is connected to the cup, to expanding with spirit in us. And right now that's having strength to expand from the heavens to the earth through us with the 9 of Wands. What are we seeing here? We're seeing something here. We're seeing it. This is where we're seeing it. This is where we're healing from the 8 of Cups. This is where, you know what, we had to feel yucky. We felt yucky, but we saw the horizon. We saw the horizon. We're gifted hope here. We're gifted actually seeing our faith in the 3D. Of course. This is why the tarot was still speaking. Because it's all connected. We just have to move forward with the truth that we've seen while we were here. And it's connected to wish fulfillment. And maybe it was we were drinking from the wrong cup. Or we had a solar plexus problem. We were only getting our personal power from what we put within. Not actually within. We were only getting our personal power from without to within. Not from within to without. That's what the Luna is showing us. Okay. We're going to put that here for a minute. We're going to charge that. We're just going to confirm it. I just want to confirm it. That's what I feel called to do. What's here? The 9 of Cups, I swear. See? The tarot speaks. Gotta listen. Alright. So this has to do with understanding there. Our wishes are not trophies. Our relationships are not trophies. Our intimacy is not a whole bunch of events. That create trophies on our wall. This is even just like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna bang that person, I'm gonna bang that person. But all these trophies on my wall, no. I want to experience love. I want to create with love. From what I've seen some really dark shit. And it's not like, oh, well, I've been really good, so now I get to be bad. It's like, no, I understand. I'm creating with integrity of the light. I came here with a mission. I came here to heal and create a new harmony for the collective. Because it's time to heal. And I know why. Because I seen it. I seen it. Okay. So we have the King of Cups. And Death. So here we're having our transformation as we restore balance through the earth. And that allows forward movement through the earth with the masculine. And we expand through the earth with the Empress. It's all on point, and she helps us to heal from our 5 of Cups, from our sorrows. The King of Cups and Death, Scorpio. The Lord of the Underworld is helping us with this transformation. Yeah, clarity. This has to do with clarity. Magical guidance. You need to take time out to focus on the subject of your inquiry and to declutter that busy mind of yours. You're being urged to bring some order into your life and to make plans. It's the only way to achieve your dreams. It's time to be absolutely crystal clear about what it is you actually desire. You can achieve this by taking the time out to decide what your goal is. Plan how you can reach it and work out a schedule and then focus. The universe cannot respond to a muddle head. So clear your mind of any unnecessary meanderings and allow yourself some clarity of thought. And that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. In that storm, we're letting go of what's not of the mind. How did I get another card in here? When did that happen? And forgiveness? When? Guys, I'm going to have to see when that happened. And this is connected to La Luna. Hold a clear quartz crystal sphere during a waxing crescent moon on a Friday evening and say, unclear, fuzzy, just can't think. Lucidity is on the brink. And this is also manifesting the moon with the moon. Like manifest with the moon. Write down your intentions. And I'm going to start getting more on point with speaking about manifesting with our intentions. Okay? Guys, and this is connected to forgiveness. And I'm looking forward to see when that happens. Magical guidance. It's time to set yourself free from hurt, anger, and betrayal and let go. Be kind, forgive yourself, and give yourself permission to be forgiven. Others may be reeling from your actions, or you could be a target of judgment, shaming, or disapproval. Soothe your wounded heart by radiating love out to those who have injured you. This is not giving them permission for bad behavior, but rather heals your hurts instead. Resentment is a prison door that harbors emotional distress, while forgiveness holds the key to freedom. So make peace with your pain as you release attachment to the situation and move on. And guys, that's what we have to do with that Three of Swords. We just have to release it. That's the time we're in. It's time to release pain. It's time to forgive. It's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to create with love. Oh, guys, my nose is so itchy. This means something. There's a reason why my nose is itchy. It always is when it means something. I know. What does this mean? I really wanted this to be a quick reading, but hey. We're at where we're at. Okay, we're going from the 8 to the 9 of Cups with the Ace of Swords. We're going to make the connection within. So we have the Ace of Swords. We see it in the 10 of Swords. We see it when we hit this wall. We're making the connections within. There's that egg. Then there's that fertility. There is the feminine. And it is how to expand with the star. And it's of love. But it's through the storm. I want you to see we're actually expanding through the storm here with the Devil. But we do it. We achieve it. Let's see how. Let's see how. How do we do this? Oh, the Four of Swords is here. Of course, we're going to travel to prosperity. We've got this message before. We know that travel is about getting out of our rut, getting off the sofa, getting out of sloth mode like in that 9 of Cups. Acting, doing something about creating our divine inheritance now. Manifestation of it. And prosperity is actually healing. It's what we talk about when we heal from our lack of. We actually achieve that here. We heal from our lack of, and we actually begin seeing our manifestations in the 5D. And that's what it looks like the time we're in, guys. This is lit. I can't wait to see you again next time when we expand love, light, and healing energy. Sanctuary to create today, guys. See you next time. Take care.